Alright, we're going to do a little lesson on some guide tones using the third and the seventh of a chord to give you either the two notes that are most important to play when you're playing rhythm guitar that actually imply the harmony the most, and also notes that you can use to imply that harmony when you're soloing. So when we talk about the third and the seventh, what we're talking about are the notes like in this dominant chord, this A7 chord. It's the third note up from the root and the minor seventh. If you don't know about chord construction, you're better off probably backing up just a little bit. This is actually going to be a lesson that's going to be kind of difficult to understand if you don't have an understanding of chord construction and harmony. I have lessons on triad and seventh chord construction on my site, and also scales. What we're doing, also the other thing is also we're dealing with this with a 12-bar blues. So if you don't know what a 12-bar blues is, you probably want to go back and do those lessons as well, all on markweenguitarlessons.com. Alright, so we have our third and our seventh of an A7 chord. Alright, now in an A, the third is a C sharp and the seventh is a G. We're actually going to play them up here. Alright, so we've got our third on the third string 6th fret and our seventh on the 4th string 5th fret. It just sounds like that. We're only playing those two notes. Now, over the 4 chord, which is D in the key of A blues, you have an F sharp as the third and a C as the minor seventh. Now, strangely enough, there's your third and your seventh from the A. This is your seventh on the G and your third on the C sharp. You bring them down 1 fret, and you've got your seventh turns into the third of the D, and your third of the A turns into the seventh of the D chord as you slide it down. And then over the E chord, or the 5 chord in this 12-bar blues in A, your third is G sharp, your seventh is D. Alright, so your 1 chord is right here. First finger on the 5th fret, second finger on the 6th fret. Your 4 chord is just the same thing down a fret, and then your 5 chord is the same idea, up 2 frets from the 4. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a 12-bar blues backing track here for you. The 1 chord is A7. Notice I'm playing the G and the C sharp. There's the 4 chord. Back to the 1 chord. That's the 5 to the 4. Back to the 1 chord. Then the 5 chord for the last bar. Top of the form. Alright, now remember that in a dominant 7th chord, this is the only chord where you have a major third and a minor 7th. So you don't have to play the other notes in the chord to imply that dominant tonality. You just have to play the 3rd and the 7th. The only place they occur is in this dominant chord. Now I'll use them for a little bit of a comping. So by now you probably have the pattern down pretty good. Now if I use these for target notes, what I do is I just play a total minor pentatonic scale idea and ended on that C sharp. Same idea, now I ended on the C, implying the 4 chord. Back to the C sharp for the 1 chord. D, C for the 4, and it's all minor pentatonic except for the fact that I've got the 3rd and the 7th